Okay, so we're coming to the end of October here, and it's the end of this particular age, October 2nd, the age of let's try something for nothing. I wrote down, I want to ask the question, where is everybody? What's wrong with this game? Everyone wrote down dead and gone, like Sean's skill level. Hey-oh! So, hey-oh! I got to do with my hey-oh! And as an added bonus, tonight I'm gonna read the list of I'm gonna read a list of read a list here. Read a list. I'm going to read a list. At least give me some probe armor of scores, just in case this game never comes back again, and I hope it doesn't come back ever. This game is dead and gone, and let this game stay buried for fuck's sakes, For fuck's sakes, let this game stay dead. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so let's go to switch missiles here. And we're gonna fire off, we're gonna blow our load! We're gonna find a country to blow our payload on. Let's see, Jazkasland. I did actually pretty good. I came back from a deficit of 90 acres of land to maybe I'll kill Bender off. Make sure this game stays dead forever. See, this game is completely empty, dead and gone. I wrote down, where did everybody go? Is everybody still here? Oh, look, King is dead finally. I was gonna kill him off by nuking him. Trump's a faggot. Might as well finish this fuck card out. 300. 300, that should do it. Pew, 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 pew. That's 10. Brothers Grimm. This is the Brothers Grimm. The Smiths. Monkey Boy. I guess Monkey Boy is the last official player of this game, but to actually come, the last player to join this game. Let's see here. Trump's the fag. Yeah, he's dead. Let's fire off everything we got. Missiles. Boom. Pew. Boom. Oh. Oh, no. That certainly complicates matters. On a second SUV. So the Canadian government's hosting a leadership every summer. So they host a leadership convention, the Governor General's leadership convention. I never heard of this program until just now through my Facebook. So I might want to pay. I might want to I might want to go to it. Save up some money, and just go to Ontario after spring, and do the whole taking a trip up through using the old. I want to use the rail system. I want to use the ancient rails in the northern Ontario train line, I believe it's called. It takes you from Toronto upwards northwards to and it's like those really old hundreds of years train lines back in the day, back in the 1800s when rail was a viable thing. Now they have GO Train, the government of Ontario GO Train, the main lines. They have Via Rail. They have buses. They don't have planes up to northern Alberta northern Ontario because it's just too small. It's two very small little Eastern American towns kind of thing. So I would like to actually take the. I don't want to coach like last time. I want to actually take the trains. Be as authentic as possible. But this year it's going to be in Bracebridge or something, or Huntsville, or I think it's in Huntsville. Last time I was up that way. It was a place called Bay of the neighborhood. The region is called Bay of Lakes, or Lakes of Bayview, or Lakes of Thousand Lakes or something. And it's a small northern north of Toronto, kind of the community region where there's just a whole bunch of small little towns, small little fishing towns, hunting towns, trapping towns, logging towns, automotive towns. It's basically just basic Grainsville, Riverdale. Western Canada is too sparsely populated for that kind of thing, so everyone's pretty much living in the big cities, Lethbridge, Calgary, Red Deer kind of thing, and you take the Red Arrow bus. We used to take the train a lot, but people just fly back and forth in the 80s. So the VL rail between Edmonton and Calgary was phased out, and then the Edmontonians got the train lines instead of going it through Calgary, so running it through Calgary. So that's where Calgary got the bum steer from. So let's go to Probrooms and see if we can do cause some mischief with our probies. Little probie. See, everyone's just pretty much dead and gone. I hope to come back to the game later on. Maybe it's Simple Plan's too big to attack. Trump the Faggots comes on his way out. Korriban, let's go new Korribans. Fire off. We've got. He's within our range. 2, 4, and 9. Oh. Huh, my net wafers. So it's just 500,000 missiles short. And there's no player big enough like that. So my missiles, can I just shoot my missiles at myself then? Shoot myself in the head with my own bullets. I have to look for a 3-digit, 3-digit kingdom. This game is dead. It's like a ghost town. It's like one of those MMORPGs that are slowly dying off. And they don't really, let's see. WoW and 1 are gone. They have been eliminated from the game. Yawning. Twine. Twine would be in the right category. Missile. 204. And 9. Launching missile. Oh. Fuck you. Twine. See, no one else is here. And no one else is here. I can just probe you, I guess. Send probes, change sector, body image, arson, set everything on fire. There you go. So that's promised. Let's go to scores and read off the archive list. Actually, let's do that in a special video. A special episode of the Griefing Show, and hopefully next age, I can come back and join. I'll come back and join this game, and there'll be more players for me to team kill, more players for me to harass. But like I said, this game is like pretty much dead. It was like this for the past two ages as well. But this year we'll still continue doing they started playing at Disenchantment again, so I'm going to look forward to posting some clips from that show. I got a 2-page paper to write about mental illness in the news, and I'm going to do that to finish that episode, finish that assignment, and then I'm going to concentrate more on this 5-page research assignment all about family, and I'm done. And it's all just reading chapter Guguga, and maybe we'll finally move these ancient pencils. These pencils have been in the family since these are the last remaining pencils that are bought from the school age. Especially this guy here. The Enviro stick was pretty much one of the last Enviro sticks here left in the house from the 90s. These ones I found. These little Statlers I found. Statler pencils I found on the street. I salvaged them. I just picked up if I find a pencil on the ground, I pick it up and I bring it home. Because, some tree gave up their life. Basically, essentially, some tree gave up their life for these pencils. And if they're not used, their life is going to be in vain, right? and then you set the pencils on fire, it becomes ash, and then you set the ash. You throw the ashes back into nature. Speaking of ashes and burning, I'm planning to use the old filter bags, the old bags for the vacuum cleaner, the Power Max power head. That's all that's left of the Whispertone, the 12 amp Whispertone Kenmore vacuum. The main power head has been deactivated, broke down a long time ago, maybe 2 years ago when my mom got the new Dyson. So we're trying to keep the Dyson as clean as possible, alive as possible. I still got to get a 5-point screw head to undo some of the screw holes, and then I can actually go inside, scrape out all the hairs and all the lints and all the things that has built up, and then it'll spin quite nicely again. I feel kind of intimidated, but to go into the whole cleaning of the whole part where I'm supposed to clean up the turbine cyclone. But other than that, I'm going to be vacuuming tomorrow. Vacuuming the steps and just cleaning the house. I want my mom to have a clean house on the way out before she goes on vacation. And then that'll be a good time for me to do a secondary clean, and I put everything away for the time being, and then maybe do the episodes where I'm cleaning up the bottle bags. Some bottle bags can be recycled, some bottle bags cannot be recycled. This is their secondary clean, so and I'm going to be getting some soap from the hippie store, and also getting it from the bee store, and also gonna on the November I'll be getting some soap from India from the Dalits from the caste systems, and that should be it for now. And then hopefully those soap can continue to create more life forms, and then more bacterial life forms. And I put the life forms in a jar, and let those jar ferment, and it'll become a life form, and then I return this life form to Edmonton, where this whole shit show started, dump it into a pond, or whatever. I won't be filming that, or dumping into the backyard of the old house, letting it become some kind of a new life form, new fungoid life form from my own body. And I got, just basically doing a huge flush down. Throw this ugly chair into the bathtub, and just rinse it out and just say, ew, kind of thing. I pretty much need to build my science guy using my own waste as a science experiment. I don't know. Watching a lot of science shows on the internet, so I'm gonna be finishing watching the rest of the Disenchantment. Try to play 2 more games of StarCraft tonight, and I'll be trying to figure out how to film those, post those online, and I need to get a new portable hard drive for that, and then compress all my videos. All my work, compress it basically, and then compress everything and film everything and post it online, and it still needs to be posted online, and lots of work. I continue my studies and apply for this conference. If it makes my resume look good, if it gets me a new job with a decent pay, and I can put that decent pay to expanding my personal infrastructure, then I can start to do what I was meant to do. What I really brings me joy is to secure my house by making my house a productive unit in Canadian society, making it a income generating kind of a place where people can live, where I can continue to strike at the heart of poverty and stuff that are holding the Canadian people down, the Albertan people down, the Calgary people down, especially because they live in Calgary. So that's it. That's Uncle Gogogan Show, Wiki Woo Show. Next episode, I'm going to be filming a mini episode right now where I read the scores of who is who in the Zuzu. Zuzu. And then, see, I can't hit this guy. This guy's way too high. Zuzu. See, it's just only seven more players, and once we remove these idiots and Korriban and Monkey Boy, then that's just it. This is 11 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is once we remove these players down here, it'll be all good. But the weekend's coming up, so the system will cycle. Then we'll see how much players are left, and the main game. This is the secondary server actually. So there's not much players here. There's not much players here, and like I said, once we get into the real game, then we'll have some real fun, have some real team killing, and continue to harass Star Kingdom's players, and they'll never come back. I mean, that's the one player said, "Whatever, man. I haven't come back in 10 years. I haven't come back to this game in 10 years, and already, there's nothing. I see it's nothing but this. There's nothing but a bunch of weirdos like you." So I'm just basically teasing him and saying, these are my gross things, and I know I got more material to work with the gross projects where I'm totally gross with mold and fungi, and then my classmate said, "You're a fun guy." That is cute. I like that. You're a fun guy. And yeah, so Mom's cooking dinner for the next for her month-long vacation, or for a multiple week-long vacation. Like, I'll play snow game in the house, and I'll be hiring some guy to take a look at the fridge. Actually, hiring some guy to ASAP take a look at the fridge, fix the fridge out, and basically make sure that the fridge is running for the next 10 years or so. I mean, and then it will never be fixed again. That'll be the last time we fix it. We'll tune it up. And the dishwasher is getting old. You know, always repair, always reduce, reuse, and repair things if you can repair it. I know that's what we're doing with the vacuum cleaner. We're trying to make sure that these machines last long. This Acer machine lasts long, and it doesn't look like it's going to last long, but basically, yeah. So thank you for watching the show. We're gonna be right back.